Hey everybody, welcome to my YouTube. Today's video is all about your love tank. What is it? How does it work? How you can make deposits in it, and how you can also be making deposits in your family. Hey everybody, my name is Natalie Kilborn. Welcome to the channel. This channel is all about building faith, family, and business using all that I've learned, all that I've been mentored on, all that I've developed in myself to give you some shortcuts. Maybe it's a shortcut you'll find for being a mom or being an entrepreneur or being a business owner, but I had to learn some things the hard way, and I want to shortcut the process for you. So that is what my channel is all about. Today's video is all about your love tank, so let's get to it. So when my kids were little, specifically, I don't even know where it came from. I don't know if I heard it somewhere or I just made it up. We started this little thing in our family called your love tank. And if my kids were acting, sad or pouty or grouchy, or it became this little thing that I would say like, "Oh, how's your love tank?" And they would say, "My love tank is empty." And I'd say, oh no, what can I do to fill your love tank? And they would say, "Snuggle me, come and snuggle me." Or, "Can we get ice cream?" Or they would tell me what they wanted, right, around filling their love tank. And it carried over into Corey and I, my husband. I'll ask him like, "Hey, how's your love tank?" And he'll be like, "Ooh," he'll make a funny thing, or he'll be like, "Oh, my love tank's doing pretty good." Like, we make these funny comments or gestures or, funny things around your love tank. But in reality is when your love tank is empty, when you feel like, my spouse isn't paying attention to me, or, my spouse isn't loving me the way that I want to be loved, or serving me the way that I want to be served, a lot of times little bickering, argument, fights can happen, and it's not about the thing, right? Like how many of you married people have fought over the dishwasher before, and you're like, "Why are we fighting over the dishwasher?" We're not fighting over the dishwasher. We're fighting because my love tank is empty. Man, why are we fighting over how much gas is in the car? We're not fighting over the gas in the car. We're fighting because your love tank is empty and you don't feel loved or cared for or appreciated or seen. Do y'all see that? Like, so often in marriage or in family or even with our kids, a lot of times the bickering, the fighting, the acting out really has nothing to do with that specific thing. If you can identify that your love tank is empty, you can actually ask for love, like, "Hey, my love tank is empty. I need time. I need attention. I need something from you," rather than fighting about it. And so I've got these Hershey Kisses here because, how else do you fill a love tank on a video than Hershey's Kisses? So they're going to be all over. I got to get them before the dog does. If I'm using Hershey Kisses to fill the love tank of my kids, first of all, it would be really wise to know how your kids want to be loved. Do you know there's a really great book, if you've never heard about it, it's called The 5 Love Languages, say it well, The 5 Love Languages, and it talks about how people want to receive love. Do you know that you probably want and receive love differently than I do? Some people really, really love gifts. Like, man, if I buy you a gift and I wrap it up beautifully and I hand it to you, that means the world to you. Like, that is how you want to receive love. That says, "I love you." Some people want to receive love by acts of service. Man, when my husband empties the dishwasher and loads it back up, it's like a screaming billboard that says, "I love you." Some people are like, "That doesn't do anything for me. I don't want you to unload the dishwasher for me. I want you to buy me a present," right? Some people, it's physical affection. It is touching. When I snuggle with my husband, or when, we're sitting by each other and I touch his leg or I touch his arm or he puts his arm around me. For some people, that says, "I love you." That is the act of love to you. It is physical touch, it is acts of service, it is gifts. For some people, it's words of affirmation. It's when I tell my kid, man, you're amazing at that. I love you. These are the character qualities I see in you. Man, the way that you did that paper and how smart you are and how amazing you are and how beautiful you are. I love that about you. When I say that to one of my kids, it fills their love tank. Their love tank is tell me, fill my love tank with words, right? Sometimes people are gifts, like, oh man, fill my love tank with gifts. I want gifts, I want presents, my love tank is full. Some people, it's acts of service. There are 5 of them. I would really encourage you to go read that book and then think about, what way do my kids have a love tank? In what way can I be working towards filling my kids' love tank every single day? If you've got a kid that's words of affirmation, you do not let them leave the house without deposits in their love tank by saying positive affirmations about them. You're amazing. You're beautiful. I love you. Thank you for cleaning your room. I can't wait to see how you do on the test today. All of the things about them, their character qualities. I love how kind you are to your brother. You're absolutely awesome. I love that about you. Fill their love tank before they leave your house. If it is acts of service, if that's the way that your kid receives love, then do little things for them. Maybe it's, hey, I took your dishes for you tonight. Or maybe it's, hey, I cleaned up after you. Or maybe it's, hey, I know you're supposed to do your own uniform. You're supposed to clean it, but tonight I grabbed it for you because I love you. Fill their love tank in the way that they receive love. I think what's interesting in this conversation about love tanks, and what I think can be sometimes a sticky point, is a lot of times we give love the way that we like to receive love. Man, if I am a words of affirmation person, I'm just giving it, thinking, oh, all of the people around me, their love tanks are full. But if you've got somebody who is an active service love tank person as a spouse, and all I've done is tell them how much I love them and how beautiful they are, they still feel like their love tank is empty. Do y'all get that? So it's not good enough to love people how I like to be loved or how I want to receive love. It's more important to figure out how they receive love and how they want love. I was doing some coaching with Jay Shetty. He's absolutely awesome. If you don't know him, you should follow him on Instagram. And he said something that just has stuck with me. He said, people ask for love in the most unlovable ways. People ask for love in the most unlovable ways. What if your kid that's acting out and acting crazy and acting wild, what if they're asking for love? What if your pouty wife who's had a hard day, who's taking care of the kids, what if she's just asking for love? And when you do that act of service and you empty the dishwasher, you've made a deposit. What if your husband is grouchier than all get out when he comes home from work and, he's just over the top, done, he's spent, and you do that little thing for him, his love language is words of affirmation, and you leave a little love note by his nightstand and you make a deposit. So often we aren't trained to say what we need. I don't come in the door and say, hey, I've had a really hard day where everybody has expected a lot from me. What I really need from all of you tonight is to pitch in and help out. I need help with the dishes. I need help with the laundry. I need help with some responsibilities. If you all could do that, family, that would really help me. I don't do that. I just walk in grouchy, grumpy, and I'm trying to still do all of these things. But what I should do, and what we can do, and what we need to do, and what we need to teach our kids is to ask for the things that you need in the way that you need them, right? What if I walked in the door and I said, hey, I've had a really hard day. I feel overwhelmed. I have a lot to do still tonight. A couple things that you guys, we call our family Team Kilborn. A couple things you guys can do, Team Kilborn, today to help me is I need somebody to help with the dishes. Babe, I need you to make dinner. Hey, if you could organize the shoes at the door, that would really help me. I need somebody to take Buddy for a walk. I need somebody to get those sheets out of the dryer and fold them. This is how I need to be loved tonight, so that at the end of the night, everybody's pitched in. I'm calmer, I'm more happy, and I have love in my love tank. Do y'all see that? Like, how cool is that? The other thing that's really great about the love tank is it's okay to say, once you've established, like, okay, we all have love tanks. We talked to this with our kids. It stops so many of the fights, the bickering, the grouchiness, the whatever, when rather than fighting about the dishwasher, I can just look at my husband and I can say, my love tank is empty. Like, ugh. And he goes, oh, what can I do to help? It's such a different feeling when you have that little trigger of communication. Or with my daughters, they can say, like, Mom, my love tank is empty. I need a date. Can you and me go get ice cream? Or my love tank is empty. Can we go to the mall? You know, strangely with daughters, the mall really always fills the love tank. But that's just them saying, I need time. I need a minute. I need something from you. So rather than being crabby and grouchy and whatever, all they have to do is say, hey, Mom, my love tank is empty. I want you to, can you take me on a date? And it's just me and you. And the date doesn't have to be to the mall. It can be on a walk in our neighborhood. It can be, just time. I go lay on their bed, or I go lay in their room and we just hang out for a minute. How do they want to receive love? Maybe it is a note on their nightstand. Maybe it is a little gift that I pick up. Maybe it's their favorite food at the grocery store. I'm like, oh, guess what I got you? I got that special hard candied chocolate that you like to put on bananas. I got that for you. I got you a little present. Like, figure out how your family, your spouse, your significant other, your kids, figure out how they want to be loved and start making deposits into their love tank. And also get good at asking how you need deposits into your love tank. It will make the biggest, coolest, greatest difference in your family when at the end of the day, you've served each other enough, you know each other enough, and you're like, oh, my love tank is full. And when your love tank is full, guess what? You have love, joy, kindness. You have love to share with other people. And if there's one thing we know, the world needs more love. So let's fill our love tanks at home so that we can be better people out in the world, knowing I have all that I need coming from my house.